Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Jackson Park, right in the heart of Hartlepool, is one of those places that feels special, peaceful in the autumn. It turns into something truly special. As the season settles in, the park shifts into a warm palette of golds, orange and reds. The air feels crisp, the paths are soft underfoot and the light filters through the trees, and that low golden glow you only get at this time of year. This park has been at the centre of the town's life for well over a century. It was laid out in the late 1800s as a gift to the people of Hartlepool, named after Ralph Ward Jackson, the town's founder, and a figure whose vision helped shape the local docks and community. Today the park stands as one of Hartlepool's best loved green spaces, balancing a bit of Victorian charm with relaxed, open layout that feels welcoming every season. In the autumn though, the mood changes entirely. The big mature trees, oaks, beeches and sycamores and maples start to shed their leaves in slow motion, carpeting the paths and lawns in a colourful mosaic. You can walk through here on a breezy afternoon and hear the rustle of leaves swept along on the paths and the occasional snap of the twigs underfoot. The quiet chatter of people enjoying the last mild days before winter sets in. Near the lake the reflections are often breathtaking. When the surface is still, you can see every colour mirrored perfectly. The golden branches, the reds of the maples, and the deep blue of the autumn sky. Ducks and swans glide through these reflections, breaking them into soft ripples that catch the light. It's the kind of simple moment that makes you stop filming for a second and just take it in. The bandstand, which sits near the centre of the park, adds a nostalgic touch to the scene. Built in the Victorian era, it has seen countless concert fairs and family gatherings over the years. The autumn light, its ironwork looks especially striking, framed by golden leaves and the long shadows of a late afternoon. If you visit on a weekday, it's often quiet enough to hear the leaves falling one by one onto the paths below. Ward Jackson Park is always well kept, with neat paths and plenty of open space. The gardeners do a great job of maintaining the borders and flower beds, and even though the bright blooms have faded, the autumn planting brings its own beauty. Ornamental grasses, evergreens, and late season perennials that catch the slanting sunlight beautifully. One of the best things about this park is how it changes, depending on where you walk. The upper paths near the tennis court give you a wide view across the lawns, while the woodland area to the south feels more enclosed and natural. In the summer, the contrast between the open lawns and shaded woodland is especially noticeable. One moment you're walking beneath a canopy of fiery colour, and the next you're stepping into an open space with golden leaves scattered across the grass like confetti. There's also a gentle rhythm to the park at this time of year. Dog walkers, joggers, parents with prams, everyone seems to slow down a little, taking in the change of the season. If you arrive early in the morning, you'll often see a mist hanging low over the lake, giving everything a soft, dreamlike quality. By mid-morning the sun usually breaks through, catching the leaves and making them glow. It's a photographer's dream. Every corner looks like a painting. The cafe near the lake is always good to stop on cooler days, sitting outside with a hot drink, watching the ducks and squirrels go about their business. It's one of those small pleasures that sums the autumn up perfectly. It's a reminder that you don't always have to travel far to find moments of peace. Sometimes they're right in the middle of your own town. Beyond the scenery, Ward Jackson has a strong sense of community. It's one of those spaces that belongs to everyone. Families having picnics, teenagers playing football, older couples strolling the paths they've walked for decades. It's a place where generations overlap, finding something different in the same familiar setting. That's especially true in autumn, when so many people come to enjoy the colours, feed the birds, or take a slow walk around the lake before the cold months arrive. The soundscape adds to the atmosphere too. You will hear the gentle rustle of wind through dry branches, the splash of ducks landing on the water, the crunch of gravel under shoes, and the faint hum of the town in the distance. All of it blends together into that calm background that makes this kind of walk so relaxing, perfectly clearing your head after a long week. As the sun sets, the park takes on an even richer tone, as the last light hits the tops of the trees, turning everything to a deep amber colour. The reflections in the lake shift from gold to pink, and the sky slowly fades into soft blues and purples. It's that short moment of time, maybe 15 or 20 minutes, but it's one of the most peaceful moments you can find in Hartlepool. War Jackson isn't a huge place, but it's one of those parks where you'll notice new details every time you visit. A different pattern of light, a new view through the trees, or the way to collect leaves in certain corners. That's part of what makes it such a good filming location. Every season gives it a different personality. The autumn might just be the best of them all. So if you're in the area, it's well worth taking a walk here before the last of the leaves fall. Bring a camera or take your time to enjoy wandering the paths. Listen to the leaves underfoot, watch the light shift across the lake, and enjoy a quiet moment in one of Hartlepool's most beautiful public spaces. Sometimes it's the simple local spots that remind us of why we love getting outdoors, the ones that are close to home, easy to reach, and full of character. War Jackson Park has been over here for over 140 years, and every autumn it gives something back, a burst of colour before the grey of winter, and a gentle reminder that change can be beautiful. Whether you're here for a walk, filming a video, or just taking moments to breathe, it's hard not to feel grateful for places like this, right on our doorstep, yet timeless in their charm. Thank you for joining me in this walk and review of War Jackson Park in Hartlepool. If you enjoyed this one, there are plenty more peaceful walks and parks to explore across the northeast, and each one has its own story and season. Until next time, take care and enjoy the colours while they last. Please like and share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll leave you to enjoy the remaining footage in peace.